What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My goodness, it has been a while. I'm not even gonna promise you guys I'm gonna try to do this as often as I can, but you know, life happens, man. But I'm trying to get back in the groove, you know, try to be a little more creative with things, and I miss that. So I'm gonna try to do this a lot more often and just put out videos, man, because I miss making videos for you guys. So I hope you enjoy it. But today I have a new project car that you guys probably have seen already from the title. And it is my 94 EG Honda Civic. I paid 400 bucks for it, and it is one owner. Alright, so let's go ahead and talk about the outside of this car before we talk about the engine and the interior and then all my plans for it. But as you can see, it's pretty beat up. The fender's pretty messed up here in the front. You can see it kind of dented all to hell. Same with the other one. It's got a nice giant big dent right here. This one's probably a little bit, no, I'm gonna replace that. A nice big chunk right there. And then for some reason, the front bumper doesn't line up with this. She has rear-ended somebody in the past, but I don't know if maybe the hood is from a different, like the coupe or whatever. I know that these are all very different. I'm very new to these things, so I apologize for any Honda Civic owners out there that know a lot about this stuff, but to me it's either messed up the front or this does not match this somehow. And so either way, I'm going to replace it anyways, because like there's a big crack right here, so I don't want to try to fix that. So I'm going to replace the bumper. I know they're hard to find too. And then I'm probably going to replace the hood. Bunch of dings and stuff on the hood, so I want to fix that for sure. But all of that is not bad. Like I could just buy the whole front end and call it a day. Damn, look at those 14s. Whew. The big one is right back here. I know that these are pretty notorious to get rusted right here in the quarter panel. So right here as well, all the way down. And so I'm gonna have to replace that. And same thing on the passenger side. Otherwise, everything else is not in bad shape. The roof is in pretty good shape. Like overall, there's no weird dents or anything like that. The trunk's not in bad shape either. Taillights look good. The headlights actually looked incredible in this car, but there's some dings and stuff on the doors too if you look sideways a little bit. It's nothing too crazy. I'm actually gonna end up just wrapping the car. So I'm gonna fix all the little problems, right? Like fix the quarter panels in the back, and then wrap the whole thing. I haven't decided on the color on the wrap yet, but I kind of want to do something weird because I want to wrap my Blue Evo as well, but I don't want to go through that much trouble and mess it up. When this car, I can just mess it up and it's kind of like a, you know, I can figure out what's happening. What is going on? Why is somebody doing like yard work at the end of December? What the hell, man? But yeah, so the plan is for sure to wrap it. I'm gonna do something kind of wacky, I don't know yet, but we'll figure it out. But for the most part, the car is bone stock. Nothing's ever been done to it at all, man. Where's the thing? Oh, there it is. Like I said, I don't know anything about these cars, man. All right, so it has, of course, the stock D15 B7 in it. So she's done a few things. She's replaced some injectors. Distributor is new, wires are new, all that stuff. But the problem is that the head gas is blown. I blew it on my way back into town, right? She knew it was just guzzling oil and it was guzzling coolant as well, and she didn't know what the problem was. I thought maybe the oil would have been like the rear main seal or something. I'm not sure. I still don't know actually, but I got 6 miles from home and blew smoke. The temperature gauge just skyrocketed. Like it was so bad, man, that I knew immediately that it was the head gasket. White smoke coming out of the tailpipe and everything, man. It was insane. But I was able to let it cool down, put some coolant in it, and drive the remaining 6 miles home, and it's been in this exact same spot for a few weeks now because I wanted to make this video, and then I'm gonna go ahead and buy a bunch of stuff to get it fixed. But I am not gonna be swapping this engine out. I know a lot of people like to do that with these, B swap or even like a D16 or whatever the case. I'm not looking for a race car. I don't need another race car. I have 2 Evos. I don't need another race car. Let's be honest. I am gonna go ahead and just pull the whole engine out with the transmission and then replace everything on it. The timing belt, of course, the head gasket, like you name it, water pump, like all of that, everything's gonna get completely replaced. All the gaskets, you name it. It makes sense to just pull it all out and do it that way. That way I don't have to worry about it ever again. But since I need to do the head gasket anyways, I also want to swap out the transmission, so it made sense just to pull the whole thing out at once. Because it does have the automatic transmission. Kind of a bummer, but I know that the transmissions are really cheap to swap out for these things, and that's something I want to do because the 4-speed automatic in this thing is stupid slow. I can't stand it. But look at it, man, like it's bone stock. Like there's no cold air intake, like nothing, man. It's like just got stuck in time. It's a little dirty too, but yeah, so I'm pulling this whole thing out. I don't think it's gonna take me more than like 3 or 4 hours to get this thing out, honestly, because it looks so freaking easy. Pull the whole thing out, fix everything on a stand, throw it back in the car, and then I can worry about everything else with the car, the exterior, how it looks, all that. But for me to get this up and back on the road is my priority. Ooh, inside this thing smells like a junkyard. The seats, everything's in not too bad shape. Of course, there's like cracks and stuff like that you would expect for something this old. The plastic just kind of wears out. The seats are all pretty good shape. There's a couple little nicks here and there, but I might swap them out. I probably actually will swap them out because on the 200-mile trip here, within like 10 minutes, my back was killing me because these seats are disgustingly uncomfortable. I can't stand it. So I will be swapping it. I don't know what fits them. I don't know if I'm just gonna get some aftermarket ones. Other than that, the interior is not in too bad shape. It needs to be cleaned. I've done a lot of homework already on this car, and like there's a lot of stuff that's super inexpensive to buy, man. Like the carpets are pretty disgusting, like you can tell right there. These are like 160 bucks brand new that I found online. And so I'm definitely gonna be replacing that because I feel like most of the smells that are in here are probably from this carpet. So that's gonna be one of the first things I do in the interior, as well as like I said, like replace little plastic things. Like this one needs to be replaced because this one doesn't match this car at all. So it barely unlocks the door. The door locks a really funky way. I don't know how, I haven't figured it out yet, but that doesn't really work. It's missing a button here in the steering wheel, but I probably just replaced the whole steering wheel because it's got nice little throttle here. So I want to get something more sporty. So I don't know what the Japanese ones, like I said, I don't know anything about these cars. Like I just want to get something that will be nice, and I think S2000 steering wheels fit in this car. I'll double check, and it'll just look better than this thing anyways, as long as I can retain airbag, of course, and these guys here, the cruise control. She still has the factory freaking thing in here, dude. It's crazy. The cassette player is still in here. Of course, there's the Auto Tragic, but like I said, I'm gonna be replacing that. This thing sort of works. The cup holder. Back seats don't look too bad. Actually, they're in really good freaking shape, honestly. They just need to be cleaned a little bit. Got some stains here and there. All the windows are still here. The roof, like, it looks pretty good. The liner looks pretty solid. There's a little nick right here, but like, clean it and it's gonna look great again, man. Honestly, like, not too bad. Replace some of this. What doesn't work, however, is the speedometer. The tach does work, but the speedometer does not work. I know that that's a problem with these as well. The solders or whatever on the back of the board just kind of give out or something. I don't know. I'll have to look. That's actually going to be one of the first things I fix on this car before I even touch the engine, because I need to know if how fast I'm going, which is not fast, but you get the drift. But yeah, so not bad. Like, there's no airbag light, which is kind of dope. Like, there wasn't a check engine light at all either until the freaking head gasket blew. Oil light goes on if there's low oil, and that happened a couple times because this thing's guzzling oil like crazy. Yeah, otherwise, really great interior. Probably replace this up here. The mirror looks a little messed up, maybe, I don't know. Tint the windows and call it a day in here, man. But I'm really excited about it. But yeah, there's, like I said, it's a project, man. Like, it needs a ton of stuff. This thing right here needs to be replaced. The antenna fell in there, but I don't care about that. If they sell like a little plate, I'll probably just cover this thing up and be done with it. Seriously, what is that guy doing in the middle of December? Oh, he's using his leaf blower. That makes sense. But yeah, I'm pretty excited about I'm really excited about this project because, like, I know I have 2 more cars and their projects too, but the Evo 10, for the most part, it runs fine. Like, there is one major problem with it right now. The ACD pump went out, so I have to fix that somehow. That's gonna be another video as well. That's actually gonna be in the next video. We're gonna talk about that one. And then the Evo 8 in the garage, it's always gonna be a project. I'm never gonna get it done. Like, I have a million things I have to keep doing with it. So that has something coming up for it as well. Liz's Jeep, I have to fix that thing. There's a vacuum leak somewhere, so it likes to randomly idle kind of funny, and so the code comes up and there's a leak. So we're gonna figure that out in the next video as well. The truck over there, the brakes kind of suck on it. So we've got a lot of cars and a lot of projects to do, as well as my scooter that I have. I've been riding my scooter around quite a bit because it's actually like 60 degrees right now in the south, which is kind of weird because it's been in the 20s. But yeah, I've got my scooter right there that I've been riding around town because I've been working from home, which is why I want to take advantage. Since I've been working from home for the last couple weeks, I haven't recorded anything, but this is also like the nicest day we've had. So I'm going to try to crank out as many of these videos as possible while I'm still working from home. But yeah, what do you guys think? Let me know if there are any Honda Civic guys out there, EGs, or I don't know anything about these things, but anybody knows anything about that car, how much it's going to cost to swap it. I know I have to get the head sent off to a machine shop to kind of straighten it out so I can get it fixed too. But whatever I'm missing that I should do to that engine, because like I said, I'm keeping the stock B15 in it, let me know, because I don't know anything. I'm hoping I can get the transmission swap for like maybe 500 bucks at the most, parts and everything. I am going to be doing it all by myself though. I just want to point that out. I like doing this kind of stuff, so I need to pick up a cherry picker and I need to pick up an engine stand, and I want to get to work on that thing. Then I can do all the fun stuff like lower it, put some wheels on it, all that fun stuff. So I rambled like crazy, but guys, that's it. Hopefully the next video will be done soon. The next video will definitely be recorded in the next couple days because I have a lot of work to do in all the other cars. So yeah, I'm super excited, guys. Let me know what you think, what I should do with it, what color I should wrap it in is important, and what kind of wheels too. I want real wheels only. I don't do reps, not a fan of reps. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.